Hey, today I want to talk about a cool update to Domo's drill in place feature that really extends the functionality and actually makes it incredibly useful. If you're not familiar, drill in place is where you start off with a general data point and then you're able to filter down to only specific parts of the data point and display another chart like so, right? So in this example, I have sales for this year, and if I want to drill down and show sales over time for the months of this year, then I can create a drill path for this chart. And so historically, the biggest problem with drill in place, in my opinion, was that you usually create drill paths for these summary level cards and then create this tiny visualization that nobody can see. And that really bugged me. And so I'm really excited about this update that Domo made this last week, where they easily created a modal here that lets you then drill in place and show a much better visualization, right? So in this case, this is a much better user experience where now we can investigate, take a look at how our sales were over time, and it's just so much better than trying to squint and look at this little chart, right? Very funny. So I just want to talk a bit about drill paths because I feel like it's a very underutilized tool in Domo, and I really like it. Like I said, I think a good pattern here is I love these summary level cards where we show year over year or period over period calculations, and then as we want our users to explore the data, they just drill in place. And so let's make that on this one real quick. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in here and click Edit Drill Path. And let's create a new view on our drill path, right? So in this case, if we think about how once we click the card, it's going to be just for this year. And so in this case, it's profits. And so let's just do a simple line chart. So we're just going to do a line chart and let's just format it. Let's go by month and looks good. I always, for me, I always like to do things like let's do curve with symbols, make it thick, and, we can change the color. Just some fun formatting. Let's go here. Awesome. And let's make sure that the font size is bigger. Cool. So now we have this visualization, right? We can see our profit has been variable over the months. And now if I save and close, we now have a drill path in place. And so now let's come back here and let's set up our drill in place. That is done on the dashboard level. So we'll just like edit dashboard, come here, change interaction, and we will do drill in place. The default will just bring up the card. So now let's click save, and let's click save again. And now let's test it out. So let's see. Let's open up the modal, drill in place. Awesome. Now we can see how our profit was for this last year. Sweet, looks good. So anyways, I'm pretty excited for this feature. For me, I feel like a good pattern of dashboard design is always creating summary level metrics at the top of your dashboard. And then instead of cluttering up the dashboard with more detailed metrics, just put them in a drill path, right? So for example, sales, profit, instead of putting cards below, just have a user teach your users how to open up this modal and drill in place. I think there's a lot of power in that, so I'm excited to use this in my own dashboards. But let me know what you think. If you have found drill in place helpful, I know it's a very underutilized feature. I'd love to see more people use it. So thanks.